BI. Speaking of startups in India that are in trouble, 4 investors in edtech startup Byju have moved the National Company Law Tribunal against the company. Among other things, their petition seeks to declare the company's $200 million rights issue as void and enforce a status quo on shareholding. Now, these 4 investors have also accused the company of not being transparent about plans or problems. However, Byju calls these allegations unfounded. Ritu's standing by now to take us through the key arguments made by both sides at the NCLT today. Ritu.
Well, Shireen, it's a high-stakes battle brewing between the founders and investors of Byju. The Bengaluru bench of NCLT today hearing the oppression and mismanagement suit that was filed by the investors against the Byju management. Remember, this has been filed by 4 investors, Prosus, General Atlantic, Safina and Peak 15, along with support from other shareholders, which includes your Tiger Global, Owl Ventures and others. Primarily, they're seeking a stay on the $200 million rights issue, a status quo on the shareholding structure, declare the current management unfit to run the company, revamp the board, appoint a forensic auditor and so on. Now, these investors, which were represented by Arima Sundaram and Sudipta Sarkar as counsels, argued in the court that the process itself that was adopted for the rights issue was in breach of laws and shares were issued without increasing the authorized share capital. The Investors' Council even argued that Think and Learn is only thinking and learning how to bypass the Companies Act and create issues. They also sought that the court defer the issue immediately and appoint an independent observer to attend board meetings so nothing untoward happens in the investors' absence. They claimed that as large shareholders, they've been kept in the dark by the current management. For instance, they found out about the IBC proceedings through newspapers. They found out about the ED notices when the 3rd summon was issued to them, and that Byju is expecting investors to invest more money in the company in this situation, with investors being between the devil and the deep sea, where if they participate in the rights issue, they won't even know where the money is going, and if they don't, their shareholding will fall sharply. Arguing that their investments were in danger, they've sought a stay on founders transferring any shares in the company at all. Now, Byju, on the other hand, still continuing to argue as we speak that while the investors have admitted that the company is in dire need of funds, they're now seeking to stop all sources from which the company can raise money. They've hit back saying that investors were very happy when the company was doing well, and now they're calling its decisions wrong. They argued that allegations of non-transparency are unfounded, that they issued notices to the investors about this rights issue and the board meetings, and if investors don't want to stay invested, they don't have confidence, they can choose not to subscribe to the issue.
Well, we'll have to see how this ends. Ritu, many thanks for joining us. As Ritu pointed out, the proceedings are underway at the NCLT. Finance Minister